What's up, YouTube? I was watching some videos, you know, something I do every day. I'm not the type that you see on YouTube, but I came across this video about weed. How if you do weed, you're gonna get addicted. If you do weed, it's a starter drug. You're gonna start doing crack, cocaine, all this other shit. If you do weed, blah blah blah, your life's gonna go down the drains. You're gonna get stupid, all this other shit. First off, for those of you who have not smoked weed, shut the fuck up. You don't know. Those of you who have smoked weed and have got based off of starter drugs, started doing crack, cocaine, that's your own fault. We didn't lead to that. I've smoked weed 3 times a day for a year and a half. Alright? I'm not stupid. Alright? I'm not addicted. I've been clean for a couple days ago was the first time I've smoked in about 6 months. Alright? My girlfriend came to me one day and said, "Baby, I want you to quit." I put it down, didn't touch it till a couple days ago. So that whole bullshit about you gonna get addicted, no nigga, you ain't gonna get addicted. Alright? I've never touched crack, never done cocaine, never done shrooms, never done acid, but I have smoked weed. So what does that tell you? That is not a fucking starter drug. You ain't gonna sit here and want to do all this other shit just because you're smoking weed. If you're gonna want to do that, that's of your own accord, not weed. Now, you might get high on weed and go out and do something stupid. Well, you smoking weed. You're gonna do it. But all this shit everybody's saying about weed is bad for you, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that. Don't sit there and say it if you ain't never smoked it. Alright? I ain't never done any of this shit. My friends ain't never done any of this shit. The most that's gonna happen, if you get caught with weed, you're gonna get locked up. That's about it. Alright? That's just out your system in 30 days. Sooner if you know what to do. So, you see all these videos on YouTube? Don't listen to them. Don't knock it till you try it, because that's one of the big things. Weed is not as bad as everybody thinks. I used to be one of the most people that would say, you know, I ain't never gonna do it, I ain't never gonna try it. My honest opinion, I think everybody should try it at least once. Honest opinion. For one, if everybody smoked, everybody would be mellow, there wouldn't be no fucking wars. Nobody would give a shit. Alright, but nothing's wrong with drinking, right? Drinking leads to more deaths anywhere than weed does. The most you're gonna do on weed is fucking laugh to death. That's about it. Either that or hyperventilating because you can't breathe because you're laughing. Straight up. Alright? Drinking leads to more death. Smoking leads to more death. Why is weed legal? Why is everybody down on weed? There ain't nothing wrong with weed. You smoke it every now and then, whoop-de-doo. Go for it. Smoke. Do it. It's good stress relief. It honestly is. Alright? That's all I got to say. Don't sit there and down weed if you ain't never done it. If you done it and you want to knock it, go for it. That's your opinion. But don't sit there and down it. If you ain't never drunk, don't sit there and say, you know, alcohol does this, alcohol does that if you ain't never drank. If you ain't never smoked cigarettes, don't sit there and fucking knock cigarettes if you ain't done it. Like goddamn, if you ain't ate macaroni and cheese, don't sit there and say that shit tastes nasty if you ain't never had it. Do not down weed. Deuces. You gonna say something? Say something. You don't need me in it.
Yeah, well, I was thinking what you said.
Huh?
I was thinking what you said.
Go ahead then. Turn it
Hold
on.
on. Well, I don't understand that now. The cigarettes, even cigars, give you lung cancer, give you breathing problems, all the other stuff. There's been no reports that I know of, or that you know of weed giving you lung cancer, breathing problems. But yeah,
Matter of fact.
You got drinking. You got people killing people because they're drunk. You got people driving and killing your fathers, your kids, your wife because of drink driving. But yet there's no reports of weed doing it, all that.
Look,
so,
if I'm gonna smoke a blunt, I'm gonna be too lazy to get in the car and drive. I'm gonna be too high and be like, fuck that, I ain't going.
Worst thing about weed is you get the fucking munchies.
You will eat everything in your house. That's
your
about
fucking
it.
couch will look like delicious to you.
You know how many fucking people I know that used to smoke weed? She used to smoke weed. She admitted smoking weed on fucking in Six Flags. Come on. Yeah, she admitted lighting a blunt fucking Six Flags. She's like, what? Almost 50 now? I'm pretty sure half of their fucking parents used to smoke weed. The only reason weed is bad is because it's illegal. The only reason weed is bad is because society says so. Alright? You ain't gonna get out there and shoot nobody. You ain't gonna want to move. You get high, you're gonna want to sit your happy ass down, watch a movie, and eat everything in your house.
If you don't got no damn food like we do, you don't want to eat the bed that you're laying on.
You are. You're gonna want to eat everything. Other than that,
the Xbox,
there ain't
360.
shit wrong with weed. It's only bad because it's illegal. That's it. Your parents only knock it because it's illegal. If it was legal, nobody would give a shit that you were smoking it. If that's the case, alcohol should be illegal. It kills people. Cigarettes should be illegal.
That
it kills people. Guns should be illegal. They kill people.
The president should be illegal. He kills people.
Shut up. Military should be illegal. They kill people. But if by golly, if I were to smoke a blunt, I'd go to jail.
This grass should be illegal.
I'm 18 years old. I can go out and buy cigarettes, but I can't smoke pot.
You can be 18 years old and buy cigarettes, but yet you can't buy alcohol.
Do not ask me how that. Do not leave any comments on how this went from one thing to why weed should be illegal. Don't ask, because we have no idea. But anyway, little trick: if you want to get weed out your system fast, get some Niacin. That shit burns, but it gets your weed out your system in 2 hours. It burns your whole body, though. That shit sucks. Anyway, deuces, YouTube.